Good morning, GC. I'm Bobby Kaswick.
I'm Carson Carrico.
Let's get into today's news. Do you have a special talent that sets you apart from everyone else? Then listen up. The leadership class is hosting a Graves Got Talent show in April. Here's what you need to know. You'll have to audition for the show. Those auditions are on April 8th, 9th, and 10th during SOAR. You need to scan the QR code to reserve a spot, so pause if you need to. The actual show is on Monday, April 22nd. All applications are due by April 1st, and students and staff can enter.
Are you one of the students heading to Ireland with Miss Lau? There's one final meeting before that trip. It's happening tomorrow night at 6 here at GCHS. If you're one of the 12 students attending that trip, you need to be at this meeting and see Miss Lau if you have any more questions. If you haven't registered for your classes for next year, you can get that finished today.
The information on how to do that should have been shared with you by your SOAR teacher. You need to do 2 things to register for next year.
Those things are picking classes and alternatives in Infinite Campus and turning in the 10 registration forms to your SOAR teacher. If you need anything else, talk to your guidance counselor.
Who doesn't love a bundt cake? If you don't know what they are, a bundt cake is baked in a special pan to give it the distinctive donut shape. If this sounds good to you, you can order a bundt cake from the orchestra program. Students have until March 20th to get an order in, as well as the money. Teachers have until Friday, March 29th. See Ms. Thomas or one of the orchestra students if you want one. Do you need to study for the ACT? The review sessions we've been telling you about start this afternoon. Today's workshop is science portion with Miss Ray in Sedalia hallway upstairs. Tomorrow is math with Miss Delaney also upstairs, and Wednesday is reading in English with Mr. McNeely in Fancy Farm hallway. These sessions start at 3:15.
This next announcement is just for teachers. Cooperative learning coaching is rescheduled. It was supposed to happen this week, but has been pushed back to the week we return from spring break. Keep an eye out for the sign-up form on the living calendar. Prom tickets are officially on sale today. Now's the time to make your plans with either your friends or that special someone. Also, the prom still needs chaperones. Contact Ms. Saltzman or Ms. Smith if you can help with that. Tickets are $30 per person. The actual prom is on April 20th at the Commonwealth Event Center in Paducah, Kentucky. The prom permission forms are on the blue desk by the front office. March Madness is officially here.
And just like fantasy football, there is a bracket challenge you can be a part of. The Climate and Culture Committee is sponsoring the challenge. Fill yours out with your SOAR class, and the winner gets pizza and drinks. Your bracket needs to be ready to go by Wednesday. Ms. Saltzman sent an email this morning with the link to sign up. Even if you don't know anything about college basketball, you should sign up anyway. There's an extra incentive to try your best on the end of program exams next week. Ms. Starmorton says that she will give an off-campus lunch to any student who passes and earns an A certification from the EOP. If you have to take more than one, you can get more than one off-campus lunch. EOP testing is for students who have earned 2 or more credits in a career or technical education pathway. This applies to any student, not just ones in those specific pathways. If you have to take 2 credits, you need to take this exam. Teachers in those pathways should have already notified you of whenever you take those tests. That's happening in the library from Tuesday, March 19th through Friday, March 22nd. Tuesday's tests will be students in the business management, information support systems, and plant science systems.
A new GCTV podcast episode is out. Students Aiden Downey, Landon Neff, and Jada Wright have started Town Hall. They bring in staff members to talk about their lives so you can get to know them a little bit better. The first episode of Town Hall features the infamous Mr. Ed Richard. You can find Town Hall on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from. Town Hall is part of the Eagle Underground family of our show. So search Eagle Underground to find it.
Lunch for your Monday is barbecue sandwich. Sides includes carrots and celery, side salads, tater tots, apples, oranges, and all the fixings that go on a sandwich. The usual main options will be there too. Now on to Lucas with our weather.
Welcome back, GC. I would like to apologize to the people for my completely wrong predictions from this weekend. We actually had some pretty decent weather this weekend despite some low temps, and the rain missed us on Friday and Saturday. Today is going to be pretty sunny with temps ranging from the low 30s to the low 40s. Looking ahead, temps will nearly get to the 60s with all sunshine. Wednesday is looking about the same with a low of 37 and a high of 65. That is all from the station. Now to Jake with sports.
Hey GC, it's Jay Throgmorton with sports. Baseball won both of their games in their doubleheader on Saturday. They play tonight, varsity and JV at Murray at 5:30, and our softball plays at Murray at 5:30. That's all for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
That's it for today's news. I'm Bradley Vukasevich.
I'm Carson Carrico, and the quote of the day is,
Imagine how big you would dream.
if you knew you couldn't fail.